up, YouTube? Alright, we're gonna get some top heavy today. Woo! Yeah! Alright, good. Like that energy, right? Like that energy? Alright. Well, so, question. Do I need a gun? Well, simple thing is, if you're asking this question, then you probably do. You know? Then here's why. So, my thing is, as an individual, right, as an adult, you know, I believe that no other adult can tell me what I can and cannot do, or how I can and how I cannot protect myself, right? And I believe that that goes in the same direction towards other people. You know, I am no one to tell you how you can and cannot protect yourself, you know, and what ways and what ways not, right? That is your decision, that is your decision alone. But with that being said, I also believe in advice. I'll take advice, I would give advice, right? So basically what the advice is an idea. Here's an idea that I want to present to you to help you in your decision, right? Because it is your decision. And at that, it's a big decision, right? It would change if you had to, you know, do some stuff with that firearm or not. But regardless of that, it is a difficult decision to make, right? So here's the idea. If a person was like me, right? If I was to ask myself, do I need a gun, right? It would be because I value my life, you know? Or in my case, since I have a family, you know, I value my family's life. And at that point, you know, if you're a parent or a single parent, you know, or, you know, have a child, or, you know, you're a guardian, or so on and so forth, you know, at that point, the question, do I need a gun, doesn't really fall anymore into that category, right? Because you have more than one person to take care of, not just yourself. So in that case, you know, you'll be like, well, does my family need a gun, right? But it goes to the same thing, you know, it's all about the value of life. You know, how much do you value your life, right? So let's put it in simple terms, right? So let's say, you know, you like to go to the grocery every morning, right? Get your favorite drink, and after that, you know, go to work. Now, granted, not everybody loves their job, not everybody loves what they do. But let's say you do that, right? Or X, you know, let's say it's the weekend, right? And you like to go to the movies, you like to go, well, prior to everything is going on, right? You would like to go to the movies, you would like to go to the mall, and stuff like that, right? Alright, cool. So, imagine somebody one day comes to your presence and tries to commit some type of criminal act towards you, right? Rather hurt you, take from you, or just kidnap you, right? Or, going again back to the family thing. If you have a child, you know, or just a spouse, you know, trying to kidnap your child, trying to take your spouse, you know, so on and so forth, right? And this person has some type of weapon. Well, that's going to change your life, you know, drastically. If you don't have a firearm or something to counteract the same type of weapon that this person has that's trying to commit this criminal act towards you, well then, you know, you're basically, as they say, outgunned, you know, outmatched. But if you had something to equally fight this individual, then your chances of basically having a negative effect in that situation balances out. It's a 50-50 chance, right? And so that's what it's really about, right? Once it comes to that situation. But like I said, if it doesn't come to that, I mean, it's whatever, you know, it's a good thing. Now let me give you two examples, right? And these are personal examples, right? That's happened to my life, my family. So I guess we're gonna start with the very biggest one. I was at work, right? My wife was she was on maternity leave, We had just had our baby girl, and she's just a few months old. And my wife's gonna go to the store, and then after the store, she was gonna get something to eat to bring me to work, right? All right, cool. You know, it's an average day. You know, we were doing that, you know, for the last few months, 3 months, right, 4 months, and so she's over here, you know, at the place trying to get the food, right? She's in line, and here you have some girl, you know, walk up, yanking on the door to the car, and trying to get in. Of course, you know, my wife had her gun with her, and she pulled it out. And at the moment that person saw the gun, they took off running. You know, so incident averted just by showing the gun. That's it. So I mean, we were very grateful, you know. And prior to that, my wife wasn't really too much into the whole gun thing and whatnot. She didn't see the value of it, right? She'd never been in those situations, you know. And in my case, well, I'm not too shy from that line, if you can say. But you know, so you know, I would tell her, you know, hey, you know, you need to always carry a gun, and you know, stuff like that. She would forget it. She would just leave it everywhere. Sometimes didn't know where it was. And now that when that happened, it just boom hit her, right? It's like, hey, you know what? I might need to carry my gun more often. And then you know, she, you know, didn't really do that too much, you know. But you know, jump forward. You know, we had another incident. This time I was present. It was on a weekend. We were at the park. And when we were there, we had just gotten there. It was like 15-20 minutes. And then some people pull up, and they're screaming, yelling, and like fighting and all this other stuff. And, you know, we're trying to have a good time, trying to just kind of avoid all that drama and whatnot. And what happened was that we tried to ignore it as much as we could. But I mean, we just assumed that they were on drugs or some type of, you know, substance, and then, you know, my gun and my wife's gun was in the vehicle, and then they kind of approached our area a little bit, and one of the individuals was like yelling at a tree, and you know, cussing at it, saying sexual stuff and stuff like that. At that point, we're like, let's go. I'm not gonna deal with this. You know, I'm not gonna put my daughter in this situation. Let's just go ahead and go. So we got in the truck, and then we're fixing to take off, and then this car pulls up real fast, and like almost trying to block our way out. But we were able to maneuver and still, you know, proceed towards the exit. And as we're doing so, the individual that was over here cussing and whatnot got into their vehicle and drove off and ran right next to us, right? And started yelling at us and offensively and stuff like that. Prior to that, my wife saw that the vehicle was coming, so my gun is always loaded, right? It's always a bullet in the chamber. But with her, you know, she feels more comfortable, you know, yeah. So she got it loaded and whatnot and ready to go, and we didn't have to use our guns, right? But we were ready. You know, in case, you know, this individual in the car prior, you know, did approach the vehicle or try to, you know, stop us from exiting, you know, the area. So that's what I'm saying, guys. You know, situations like these could happen. You just never know when, right? And so having something to be able to, like I said, 50-50 chance it, then I would say I'm okay with that, you know. But like I said, it's a choice of you and you alone, right? But like I said, if you have a family, then it's basically your family, right? Or everybody that lives in that household, you know, it comes to that decision. And so that's kind of what I want to leave off with today, guys. Just leave it in your hands, but I want to give you that idea. You know, if y'all want to kind of comment a little bit, talk about it, you know, and maybe I could do another video in response to some questions y'all may have, specific questions, and then I'll give y'all my input so that way y'all can have an idea. But that's really what it is, guys. I'm not telling anybody what to do. Like I said, we're all adults here, I believe, right? And I want to believe that for real. You know, everybody has their own mindset, you know, way of thinking. But you know, like I said, you know, if it comes to that, you know, ask yourself really that question. It's like, how much do I value my life? You know, how much do I care about doing and continue to doing the things that I am doing now? You know, of course, right now with the situation, there's not much we can do, but try to find those little things that tell you, hey, you know, I gotta keep going. And like I said, that will tell you, you know, how much you value your life. And I hope everybody does. You know, I hope everybody values their life 100%. You know, because it is precious. You know, I found it precious prior to having my child, but once I had my child, it just changed dramatically. So, you know, I'm just saying, you know, it's really beautiful, guys. You know, but I wish y'all the best. You know, I hope everybody has a good day today and continues to, you know, have a good day. If by any chance you're not having a good day, well, I am sorry. You know, and I wish I could do more, but as much as I want to, I can only do as much as behind this, you know, lens. But like I said, guys, you know, wish y'all the best. Have a good day.